that last part of the exchanging, all right, I can do that, but I'm going to have to put it back the way it looked before, which was like this, right? So that was what it looked like, and that had been pushed over. So I'm doing 3 taken 3 times. My fact says it's 9 hundredths. Okay, so I need 9 hundredths. I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I only have 8 hundredths. So I have to push those 800 over and exchange. Then I can give myself the 9th hundredth. I drew all of my exchanging. I was looking to see if I brought my originally drawn large bead frame, and I didn't. I didn't have those in here, but I have my flat bead frame. But I have lots of places in my illustrations where I have these little loop-de-loops, sort of an arrow and a loop and another arrow over there, which is telling me I have to do some kind of exchange there. I don't know if it's actually moving in the right. I'm sure it's moving in the right direction, but that's what it ended up looking like, a little loopy exchange. I know I have some loopy exchanges like that when I illustrated my even with my test tube. I have sort of that's what I did in my case to show movement. You know, if I was exchanging a bead for a whole bar or something, I was doing little arrows, hand-drawn arrows. So we just did 300 taken 3 times, so I'm ready now to do 400 taken 3 times. So, I'm sorry, 4,000. Looking at the original problem instead of looking at the module paper. So 4 on the green bars, 4,000s taken 3 times would be 12,000. So I can form the fact 2 and 1 10,000 make 12,000, and then I can push the fact over. And we're almost done with this huge problem. I now have 8 10,000s, 80,000 taken 3 times. So 80,000 is 8 10,000s. I'm going to take them 3 times. I know that 8 times 3 is, stuck with my 8 times 3, 24. I need 24 10,000s, which means I'm going to have 4 on the 10,000s bar and 2 on the bar next to it, making 24 10,000s. It looks like 240. And now that 24 can be pushed over, and I'll be able to write down my second partial product on the module paper. All right. Holding it up here so I can see it easier. I don't have anything in the units place. In fact, I remember that I never even gave myself anything in the units place. So one way of recording it up here would be just to leave it completely blank, because I never even started at that. Some students and some teachers put the magic 0 we used in red here in this spot, and others leave it blank. I'm not going to put anything up here on this, and I'm going to let you make a choice. And eventually I do the same for the students. And like I said, I have many students that don't even write anything on the second partial product, and it's like they're shifting things over. The place where that becomes kind of obvious in the material is the flat bead frame. So I do have a lot of students in upper elementary that just slide their answer over in the second partial product, and I accept that because I think they've internalized the process when they're putting it there. Now, if they're doing it because they've seen other people do it and they start making mistakes with it, I might ask them for some rationale on it. But I'm going to put a 1 in my tens column, a 1 in my hundreds column, a 3 in the thousands, 5 in the 10,000s, and 2 in the 100,000s. Kingdom comma in here. The kingdom comma helps me say the value, 253,000. 110. And without a 0 there, it's hard to see the 10. And again, I'm going to leave that up to you if you had a 0 there. The other one that I'll sometimes use when I'm writing it is I'll do this when I'm writing it. I'll do that kind of a 0 when I'm writing it. That kind of holds the place, but it's not that solid. Some children leave it blank, some children draw it in red. Some draw it like I did. Now, we could use the beat frame itself if we wanted to add the two partial products, especially since the first partial product, I'm sorry, the second partial product is right here right now. I could then go back and add to it my first partial product on the frame. But usually what happens at this point, especially if we're in a small group, is I'll have one person do that while somebody else adds the papers abstractly, or the numbers abstractly on the board. I'm going to let one of you do each. Who would like to add those numbers up on the board abstractly and write the answer down?